The story begins with a group of friends having a fun party at night, but one girl among them sits silently and sadly. All the friends notice the girl and ask her what the matter is. "Why are you so sad?" She explains that a new app has been launched in the market. This app can tell the downloader when their death will occur, the exact time. The girl says she is sad because she downloaded this app herself this morning. And when she opened the app, it said that her death would occur exactly 15 days from today. Hearing this, all the friends start laughing at her and mock the app in jest. They make a bet that according to the app, whoever is predicted to die first will have to finish all the drinks on the table alone. Before downloading the app, everyone is presented with a user agreement, that is, the terms and conditions. Like her, these people also accepted them without reading. Afterwards, everyone's life countdown appears. Now, each person takes turns displaying their remaining time. Some have 20 years, others 60. But Kotani looks distressed when she shows her mobile phone to her friends. According to the app, she only had 3 hours remaining. When the countdown reached 0, signaling Kotani's death, she panicked. Her friends reassured her the game-based app was only a joke. Whoever has the least time left on their mobile life countdown will have to drink all the drinks on the table. Kotani loses the game because she only had 3 hours left on her mobile. Now all her friends tell Kotani that according to the rules, she must drink all drinks before Kotani's boyfriend Evan arrives, but he drinks all the liquor instead of Kotani. After the party ends, when Kotani is sitting in the car with her boyfriend Evan had been drinking too much and got angry. That's why Kotani refuses to let Evan drive. But Evan doesn't listen to her. He was scared because of the app, so he gets out of the car and starts walking home. Evan asks Kotani several times to sit in the car. When she doesn't sit, Evan becomes angry and drives away. Kotani then receives an app notification that she has violated the user agreement. Kotani doesn't understand what it means, but seeing this, Kotani becomes even more scared. At that moment, we see a man wearing a black coat starting to follow her. An alert warns Kotani she has 7 minutes left. Panicked, she rushes home, and upon entering, strange sounds fill her ears. The app's persistent alert annoys her, so she turns her phone off. But it restarts itself, and the countdown begins again. In the end, some unknown force pulls Kotani upwards. Just as the countdown finishes, she falls downstairs and dies. Here we learn that this app is not a joke but actually shows the remaining time of a person's life. On the other hand, we see that Kotani's boyfriend Evan has crashed his car. But the seat where Kotani was supposed to sit had a large tree branch stuck in it. That means Kotani's death was actually going to happen like this. Afterward, Nurse Quinn takes a trolley into a patient's room and notices the patient hasn't left without having breakfast. Quinn knows where the patient would be at this time, so she goes straight to him. Here we see that the patient is none other than Kotani's boyfriend Avon. Avon was very nervous. He tells Quinn all the details about the countdown app, including how his girlfriend had downloaded it. At that exact time, his death occurred as the app had indicated. It must be a coincidence. How could any app possibly tell someone their time of death? She tries to relax him and prepare him for surgery. But Avon is not willing to undergo surgery at any cost. After downloading Countdown, Avon learns he has 19 hours, leading to surgery where Quinn assures him he won't die. After a significant period of time had passed, Quinn arranged and attended a detailed meeting with the hospital's head nurse, who had kindly agreed to take him along with her. Later, Quinn met the hospital's head nurse who took him. Where a doctor and the staff surprise Quinn with a cake because she has passed her nurse's test. Everyone is sitting and eating cake when Quinn tells everyone about the Avon Countdown app. Some other people also mention that they have heard about this app too. In a jack, these people also download this app to view the remaining time of their lives, which includes a doctor named Dr. Sullivan. As the head doctor, he happily views his remaining lifespan on his mobile, expected to reach 90 years, while the app also displays similarly long times for others. Then, a man brings a woman who had fainted due to an overdose. She had stopped breathing, but these people save her by giving her an injection. After working all day, when Quinn returns home in the evening, she receives a notification to download the Countdown app. She downloads the app without taking it too seriously. And without thinking, she accepts all the app's terms and conditions. And then she finds out that she only has 2 days left to live. It feels strange, but Quinn ignores it and goes home. In Quinn's family, she has her father and her younger sister Jordan. While Quinn's maternal aunt was killed in a car accident a year ago, it left everyone in the family extremely shaken. Because on her mobile, her lifetime was gradually decreasing, and now only a few minutes of her life remained. He chooses to flee the hospital instead of undergoing surgery. As he runs, a notification appears on his phone. It is revealed that he has broken the user agreement. Here we learn that when someone through this app views the remaining time of their life, they cannot avoid their death. Just like a few days ago, Evan's girlfriend Courtney got out of the car and started walking on foot. She attempted to postpone her death by breaking the user agreement but ultimately died. Now, similarly, Evan tries to avoid death by skipping surgery. Will he be able to save himself or not? Let's discover as Evan moves forward and sees a dark shadow behind him in the mirror. But as soon as Evan turns to look back, there is no one there. Seeing this, Evan, scared, starts running towards the stairs. Just as he reaches there, the lights suddenly go out, and he hears footsteps. When he turns on his phone's flashlight, he sees his girlfriend Courtney in front of him. But his girlfriend had become a demon. He starts to run away from her. In his haste, his mobile falls down the stairs. The demon kills Evan by throwing him down the stairs. When Quinn visits the hospital, she learns Evan died from the fall. Upon hearing this, Quinn remembers when Evan repeatedly told her the previous day that the app predicted he'd be killed in 19 hours. Therefore, Quinn now begins suspecting that the app killed Evan and turns suspicion into belief. Now she goes directly to the place where Evan's body was kept. She picks up Evan's phone and tries to check it. With Evan's face lock on the phone, she removes his clothes and phone case, then holds the mobile up to her face to scan it, which unlocks the mobile phone. And she sees that the app's countdown has reached 0. Now Quinn is also fully convinced that this app is not a joke but real. Immediately, her attention shifts from the mobile to Evan's face, so Evan's head begins to look towards her. She, panicking, quickly frees the corpse. At this very moment, Quinn begins to genuinely fear that all these unfortunate events and challenges might similarly happen to her as well, particularly involving her father in some troubling way. Just as she was about to go to her mother's grave, she realized an accident would occur on the way, causing Quinn's death. She calls her dad and cancels the plan to go to Cabriston the next day. Also, a notification appears on Quinn's mobile phone that she has broken the user agreement. Upon seeing this, she becomes very distressed. Nevertheless, Dr. Sullivan summons her to help the patient, concealing his true intentions. He tries to force himself on Quinn. Quinn narrowly escapes and immediately files a complaint against him with the head nurse. But before Quinn can tell, the doctor distracts the head nurse with another task. After coming home, Quinn searches the internet about this app at night and she finds information about Courtney. She comes across a girl who says that after downloading the app, she started seeing her brother's ghost, who had died several years earlier. His time was up, and then something happens to that girl as well. But when Quinn checks the video comments, everyone calls it a fake video, which gives Quinn some peace of mind. At that moment, Quinn closes her laptop, and suddenly she also sees Evan's ghost, which frightens her greatly, but as soon as she does, she receives another notification that user Evan has disappeared. She throws her phone to the ground and breaks it. Terrified, she leaves the room, spends the night in her car. Next morning, Quinn's sister Jordan wakes her. They return to their room. Jordan, Quinn's younger sister, notices her broken phone still counting down. She tells Quinn that she downloaded this app. Hearing this, Quinn becomes troubled because her younger sister Jordan also knew about this app and was also a user of this app. The screen of Quinn's phone was completely broken. She goes to the mobile shop to buy a new phone, believing it lacks the killer app. But once she purchases the Quinn phone, the app automatically downloads itself onto it. Upon this, Quinn angrily yells at the shopkeeper to ask about the app. But he knew nothing about it either. The shopkeeper tries to delete it for her. But there was no option to delete the app. After that, Quinn angrily takes her mobile from the shopkeeper and leaves. Upon hearing Quinn's words, a boy named Matt comes to the shopkeeper. He also asks the shopkeeper about the app. Meanwhile, Quinn sits in her car to go back home. But as soon as she looked into the mirror in front, a man dressed in black stood behind her car. Just then, as she turned back, he disappeared. Suddenly, strange creature's hands grabbed her face, stalling her car. Her car reverses, avoiding a collision with the parked vehicle. The man from the other car angrily exits and yells at Quinn. But then Matt, the shop's customer, comes out and handles the whole situation. He tells Quinn, "I have also downloaded this app and I am going to die before you." Now both sit together and start talking about the app. Matt tells Quinn, "When you downloaded this app, you read the user agreement." To which Quinn replies, and Matt says, "I made the same mistake too." Now both of them regret this. Before accepting the terms and conditions, we had read them once, only then Matt sees a drunk guy at the bar, and an idea comes to Matt's mind. He tells Quinn, "Why don't we get this drunk guy to download an application on his mobile phone, through which we can view the terms and conditions?" After that, both of them go to that drunk guy, who was talking aimlessly here and there. So, both encourage him to download the app as well. After that, the drunk guy agrees and downloads the Countdown app. And as soon as he reaches the terms and conditions section, Quinn takes his mobile phone and starts reading it thoroughly. And now they learn about a rule that after seeing the time of your death in the app, the user cannot try to postpone their death. Both of them cancel their trip, and even after hearing all this, the crazy drunk guy accepts those terms and conditions. When that drunk guy realizes that he will live another 40 years, Quinn remembers the hospital where I work. There is a priest in that hospital who might be able to show us a way out of this situation. After that, Quinn and Matt go to the hospital. They explain the entire story about demons to the priest, who said he didn't believe and gave them another priest's address, who is an expert in demon cases. Before leaving, the head nurse takes Quinn to a meeting. Dr. Sullivan falsely accuses Quinn of harassment, claiming that Quinn harassed him. However, Quinn begins to present her defense. The head of the meeting doesn't listen to Quinn at all and fires her from the job. Quinn no longer cared about her job because it was now a matter of her life. After that, the two of them arrive at a church, searching for a man whom the priest had told them about. And finally, the two of them reach that father. Hearing their conversations about this app, the father tells them a story written in the Bible. The story says that 100 years ago, there was a prince who had to go to war. This prince was afraid that he might be killed in this war. After that, he went to an old gypsy lady and asked her if he would survive the war. The old lady says that she can tell him the exact time of his death. But the condition is that after knowing the time of his death, the prince will not try to avoid his death. The prince agrees and learns that he will be killed in the war. Now, out of fear of death, the prince disregards the lady's advice and doesn't send his younger brother to fight in war. Happens to his younger brother. Instead, they win the war, but a demon named Ojan chases the cowardly prince, who Kumar tormented him relentlessly and killed him at the right moment, as was written in his fate. Sar focused and discovered that a demon named Ojan was behind all of this. Father said that perhaps this app is also a form of that demon Ojan. He explained that if you want to avoid your death, then first both of you need to hack this app and bring its code to me. Once I see the code of this app, I can save your lives from that demon. Upon hearing this, Quinn and Matt had to hack the app as soon as possible because they now had very little time left. The two approached the mobile shopkeeper and requested him to hack this app. The shopkeeper was not willing to do this initially, but when Quinn gave him money, he agreed. After several hours of work, he finally hacked the app and extracted its code. Quinn quickly took a photo of the code to show father. Here, they saw that this app had millions of users, and suddenly the shopkeeper also saw his own name, Derek. He tampered with his code and increased his own age by more than 100 years. And this idea was actually working. Now Derek had full access to the app. He could increase anyone's age as much as he wanted. At the shopkeeper's request, he also increased the ages of Quinn and Matt. Then Quinn saw her sister Jordan's name in the database, and her death was supposed to occur 3 minutes before Quinn's, meaning in that accident. Both Quinn and Jordan were about to die. Jordan also ages now. Quinn and Matt become very happy because they no longer fear death. Their happiness was short-lived. Quinn and Matt reached Quinn's house together, choosing to stay overnight in the same room for safety, because the fear of demons still lingered in their hearts. At night, when they were about to sleep, Quinn asks Matt why he had downloaded this app. Matt explains that a few years ago he had a younger brother, a decent boy who was always sick. His illness led to his passing, and since then, Matt has feared death. When he learned about this app, he wanted to know how long he himself would remain alive, so he downloaded it. After that, Quinn tells Matt her story. That one night she went to a party without telling her uncle. Her mother went out to search for her, and on the way, her car had an accident, leading to her death. After sharing their stories, the two fell asleep. At midnight, the demon returned to scare Quinn, and a strange noise echoed in her ears. Her eyes open. She sees Matt's hand on her stomach. She tries to wake him by shaking Matt's hand, but then the real Matt comes in by opening the door. It was the demon's hand on Quinn's stomach. As demon attacks, Matt shows courage by grabbing her blanket, causing demon to flee, and here they find out. Hacking their app did them no good. Their countdown has returned to its original time. Now, Quinn starts to scare his younger sister Jordan's. Meanwhile, he also starts to scare Jordan with demon. But before anything happens to Jordan, Quinn comes to take her away. Jordan was very scared. Now, the three go together to Father John. Quinn tells him that their plan to hack the app has failed and that demon is now chasing them. After that, they inform Father about the code used to hack the app. After thoroughly reading the code, Father realizes that anyone who violates the user agreement, Azin's curse, meaning a spell, befalls them. According to Father, it's a good thing because Father has now planned to trap demon in his own game. He explains that if you can disprove demon, the curse will break. If even one person dies slightly before the app specified time, the curse lifts. If someone dies a few seconds off the specified time, demon is implicated but disproven, breaking the curse. Then, for reach basement and create a ritualistic circle. Now Matt had only a few minutes left and the lights began to blink. This meant demon had come to take Matt. Father quickly instructs the three to stand inside the circle. He explains that as long as we are inside the circle, no evil force or demon can touch us. But even by mistake, don't step outside the boundary, or you won't survive. After a while, demon appears before them but cannot enter the circle. Then suddenly, Matt sees his deceased brother, but this. In reality, he wasn't Matt's brother. Instead, D-Man took on his appearance to deceive Matt and force him out. Upon seeing this, Matt became emotional, and as soon as he stepped outside the circle, D-Man grabbed Matt's leg and dragged him away. When he came outside, Matt was standing safely on the road. But at that moment, a speeding car came. A car hit and crushed Matt, causing his death and his mobile countdown to reach 0. Seeing Matt's death made Quinn feel very bad. And the next one was Jordan, but Quinn saw that when exiting, Jordan would be gravely injured. So she brings Jordan to her own hospital for treatment. Meanwhile, a nurse who worked with Quinn told her that she was absolutely right. Dr. Sullivan is also trying to flirt with me. At that moment, Quinn's eyes fell on the deceitful Dr. Sullivan. Seeing Dr. Sullivan, Quinn. An idea suddenly comes to her. Quinn killing the deceitful doctor now will break demon's curse before he lives 90 years. The lives of two sisters are saved. To make the plan work, Quinn visits the doctor's office, telling him she wants her job back and is ready to do anything for it. She says, "I'm waiting for you in a deserted area behind the hospital." Overwhelmed by anxiety, he can't think clearly and falls into Quinn's trap, reaching the deserted place. Quinn stood silently, holding a steel chain, then attacked the doctor at the right moment, injuring him and bringing him to the ground. She brought a morphine injection and was about to administer it to the doctor when Demon arrived, dragged him away, and saved him. The doctor fled. Now it was Jordan's time to die. With 2 minutes left, Demon approached to kill her. She stayed silent, trying to save herself from Demon. But App told her a hiding place, and Demon caught Jordan. But then Quinn came in front of Demon and started injecting herself. Through this, her sister's life would be saved. Demon disguised as Quinn's mother deceived her, making Quinn emotional upon seeing her mother. But soon she realized that this was Demon's trick, and he administered the morphine injection himself. In this way, Quinn died before her time. Ajin was proven false, the Demon turned into smoke, flew away, and Quinn's plan successfully saved Jordan's life. Jordan now came to Quinn and started crying, and then she saw that the name of a medicine was written on her arm and it was in Quinn's hand. She also saw the bottle of that medicine, which Jordan quickly filled into the injection and applied to Quinn's hand, canceling the effect of the morphine. And Quinn came back to life. Anyway, now everyone's countdown stopped there. The treacherous doctor was imprisoned for his actions. A few days later, Quinn goes to visit her mother's grave with her family. As they start to return home, a notification appears on Quinn's mobile, and she sees that a new app named Countdown has been downloaded on her mobile. And with that, the story ends.